The thing is, you've always been bad. You've always been a rebel at heart, and there's people that are always gonna hate you for that. I remember, oh man, I remember going to Styx River with some friends. That's a local place where you can like float down the river, and everybody else was drinking, but I didn't drink that day. I was dating this guy that we went with, and I didn't drink that day because I had to teach a class that afternoon. So we got back and I was like tired. I was like, whatever, gotta do this. Come to find out, and I was like talking to the people in the class about it, and I just was like, my energy wasn't there that day. I used to teach even in high school, and I'm not sure if that was high school or college. And I found that I got fired because after that I got let go. I guess it was supposed to be temporary, but I never went back because the chick that, and I knew I could just feel the gel. I knew she had beef with me, but anyway, she did. There were other people too that she did this too, but she hid in the closet and listened in, and she had all these notes about like what I didn't do right, and I cried, and I just like, I don't even remember. I don't think I was like so taken aback because I mean I was in high school, or like I said, it might have been beginning of college at that point because it might have been the summer. And I was like, no fucking way. Like, I can't believe you did that. And so then I just started going to the gym because when you teach, you don't have to have a membership. So I just started sneaking in the gym. I was like, fuck this. And I just started sneaking in the gym. And then they eventually caught me. And, but, you know, like you just think about your life and it's like you've always had that. Like, I never had that desire to do like I never wanted to do anything really crazy, and I'm really grateful that I didn't want to do drugs because I do think that I would have been probably crazy about it. But like, you're a risk taker. You have to be, because their world is going to put chains on you, and you're going to have to want to break them. And there is a purification process where, you know, and the karma is instant. Like, it's like, you know, it's like, we don't get like that. There's not all this lag time for the karma. I was going to try to make this a story. Okay, last piece. There was another story. Like, I don't know. We would just like I feel like I just was like, I always liked adventure. I was like, there's a curiosity that you have. There's like a curiosity that you have about life because you're like, I know these people. Like, you're like, there's a part of you that knows that like all these stories or all these like things that people say, like you start to see the fabrication. You start to see that it is for control. Like, I remember the first time I ever drove a car on my own. And my mom gave me this speech about how, you know, it's probably gonna be scary and, you know, just take it slow. And we lived out on an old country road. So it was like 25 out there. So I just drove down the road and back. And I'll never forget that feeling of freedom. I was like, this shit ain't scary. I ain't gotta stick around here all the time anymore. Like, and we lived out far away, so I don't think I was just driving. But I started driving myself to school and stuff. And I was working, I think. But Yeah, I don't know. There's just like like when I would go out with friends and stuff, it was like, it wasn't just about getting plastered, because I never liked gossip. I never was like, I never wanted to talk about people. I wanted to go and explore. I wanted to experience life. And we would just, oh, that was the story I was going to say. I was friends with a group of guys, and I don't even know how that happened exactly, but we lived in these like I forget what they're called when there's the little apartments are like stacked. So it was like almost like a little house, but it was an apartment, but there's like one on top of the other. So like they got downstairs was guys, and I became friends with them, and they had other friends. And so anyway, we like busted into this party. We didn't know anybody, and we just pretended like we knew people. And it was, they had a band going. It was awesome. So it's just like stuff like that you just like, you like to be like a rascal, and you just want to like, and there's people that hate that you don't let the fear stop you, because but it's like, it's for a higher purpose, because you're chasing your north node. You're wanting to help other people. I feel like it's a mix of like doing what God wants for you, but then it kind of becomes this like, you're silly. It becomes this like, you're kind of just synced up, and it's like, to me it feels like then it's like it's a give and take. So it's like, I'm trying to do what I need to, like what is expected of me, and but God is sort of like your right hand man, in the sense of like, when you get karma, you're like, oh, okay, I messed up somewhere, and you're like, like you'll kind of that like, that spiritual vision is kind of like God helping to guide you and stuff like that. Because this past year, there's been, and even before that, like all of the sacrifices and stuff that I made, I mean, I definitely like was much less rebellious, and much more, and I almost did fall back into that place of just of doing what other people were asking of me and stuff like that. That's what I mean. And there's like something inside you that's like, nah, man, like this isn't it. And you just break out of it, and you have to just push through all the oppression, and it's a lot. And I mean, we're barely making it right now. Like, and the fact that I don't know what work I'm gonna be able to do and stuff, but you just keep going, because you're like, damn, dude, like I'm trying to find truth out here, and I'm trying to help other people find that truth too. And we're built for survival. Our bodies are built for healing. I mean, you definitely start to learn your limits, and but nomad vagabond, call me what you will. That's just coming to me when I'm speaking this. You're just out here for the ride, because we're only going to be here for so long, and then we're gone. And it's like, moments of connection are precious. Like, I mean, I can't even, like, the amount of pain and like insanity, then it's like that, and you have that connection again, it's like it doesn't even matter, and you're just so grateful for the experience and the beautiful, like, other, like, I have had amazing people in my life. I have had amazing friends, and some of them, all of them, I don't know if I'll ever reconnect with any of them, but like none of them are here now. But it's like, I'm grateful for those moments, All right, keep trucking, y'all.